Welcome in the universe community. Our topic for today is you are the cause. What? I'm the cause for everything. How is this possible? And do you think they were right always? They were not nasty? No, the world doesn't owe you anything. So once you decide to take responsibility for your life, then you just don't expect anything from anybody. Somebody is good, that's nice. It helps you. But if somebody is not good, you don't receive that negative energy because you are anyways not expecting anything in return. You do good and you don't expect anything in return, because whenever there are expectations, see, I was good to you, now it is your turn, and that will never happen because you are demanding perfection from people around you. So that is why I said you are the cause. I am Sanchita Pandey and this is the topic for our video. Are you ready to take the responsibility for your life, to take responsibility for everything that has happened in your life and that you are going to create in future? Always remember that whatever you see today has been created by your previous vibrations. So now what is the use of sitting and sulking over past mistakes? All that you have done in the past, that was past, which is already gone. All you have to do is take care of the present moment and start creating something new. So when you get an inspiration, work on it. Most people don't even start because they are fearful of what others will say about them. They fear judgment, their own judgment also. What if you fail? Doesn't matter. There is nothing like failure. Everything is an experience. And just keep moving forward. Now, if you think about what others say about you, you try to get validation from others, you will never be able to do anything worthwhile or to take a new path in your life, because you'll always fear about others' opinions. And then when you go and ask your questions from others, instead of following your own intuitive intelligence, they will tell you how they have not been able to do. Don't take this path, see, I am your well-wisher. And then that is the end of your idea. So you have to follow your own purpose because it is your purpose. Like author Glennon Doyle has said in her book, it was not a conference call. Your purpose is only your purpose. Their purpose is their purpose. So if it is tailor-made for you, you have to make a path for it. You have to be fearless and follow that path. Now, how are you the cause? You see, somebody was nasty to you. You could have always blocked that energy instead of expecting others to be good to you. So, your emotional health is fine, your physical health is fine, and then you're not wasting your time and energy dwelling on why they said that, what they did, they were wrong. Now, you must choose your battles wisely. If you start analyzing each and every move, the wrong things that others have done to you, one, you have entered into this web of blame game. So you'll keep blaming others, never taking the responsibility for your own life. Then why do we say you are limitless? If you are limitless, why do you feel anxious when others are there? So limitless means you understand what kind of energy is surrounding you in terms of circumstances, people, places, and you have to be aware of moving out from that zone to not carrying that negativity in your mind all the time, not carrying it back home and sharing it with your family members or sharing it with yourself again and again, dwelling on that one wrong thing that happened so that you are repeating it. The incident is over, but you are repeating it constantly in your mind. Imagine how much energy you are spending on some things which was so negative, which you do not like, and it is having an impact on your emotional well-being, in your mental well-being and physical well-being. Also, these small irritations are the cause of big illnesses in life, as Easter Hicks has said. So every day, just be responsible for how you are feeling, regardless of what kind of circumstances are showing up in your life. Things are not going on well, so what? You can still be in gratitude by focusing on that one little thing which is still going on well. Why do you want to control others all around you? You clean your room, you must behave in this way, my colleagues must say this or not say this. You'll never be able to control others. They'll still be there, behaving in the same way, and you'll keep waiting for them to change, which they never will. So all you have to do is, you have power over your own emotions. You have power over how you feel and how you behave or how you think. So why not make use of that power? So change yourself today. How do you do that? You forgive others not because of them. Sometimes you forgive others because you love yourself. You have forgiven others because it makes you feel good and free. And it is good for your mental and emotional health. Don't give the remote control of your emotions in somebody else's hands. So that is what is meant by the cause is you. Because every time you feel bad about something, or you feel angry, or you feel guilty, all these negative emotions are because you have not taken the power. You have got the power to think and manage the quality of thoughts, to be aware of where you are standing, the inputs you are receiving at any moment of time. Now you don't move out from the negative zone. Why? Somewhere you are aligning with that negative energy, otherwise you would have moved out. Or you keep waiting for years for somebody to say sorry. Don't say I don't care. Just move on. You are not here to change others. You are here to be a better version of whoever you can be. So you see, you are garnering all your energies towards better things, creative pursuits. All the energy that you have, why not divert it to something creative? Manage your time, manage your energy, because these are very, very important assets that are given to you. And don't get into small disputes. Even if you win that argument, you still lose. You have lost on your energy and time and creativity. After that, can you be creative? No. And somewhere you have deviated from your path of peace, of love, of sitting in silence and enjoying your own company. Sit alone and just meditate. Think of creative ways to do things. That is life, being creative and being of service to others, and not sulking and putting the responsibility for everything wrong that has happened in your life on others, be it your family members, friends, colleagues, work, pressure and anything. Now, from today, you are responsible for your health. You are responsible for your feelings, how you are feeling at any moment of time. You are responsible for what you become in life, the path you choose in life. Every moment, this present moment, you are creating your life. So, be aware of what you are doing in this present moment only. There is neither any past nor future. Thinking about future makes you anxious. Thinking about your past will make you feel guilty and again anxious and hurt. Because most of the time, whenever you will revisit your past, it will be the negative experiences. Very few times you will be visiting the beautiful experiences. From that also we take out something that did not happen the way we wanted it to happen. You see, we are being done, and so everything will happen in the divine timing. So be patient and trust the universe. Everything will come in the divine timing. All you have to do is take care of this moment and keep going. That's it. And take responsibility for your life, which we call as self-reliance. Self-reliance is what you have to make your point of life. That is everything that is happening in your life. Just believe that the cause is you. So a beautiful way is to revise at the end of the day. How did you behave? Did you get angry? So next time you'll be more aware how to behave, or what kind of thoughts did you think? Similar thoughts, nothing new. So you'll be creating the same things. Or did you sit and imagine something beautiful about your life, about yourself, so that you'll create that in your life? Imagination is God. Believe that imagination is very, very powerful tool that you have. So make more use of imagination. So take responsibility for your life. You are the cause. When you feel bad, you have not forgiven, you are the cause. When you are angry about something which is not good, when you are correcting others about how to behave, how to do something, you are the cause. So does that mean you become so selfish, you don't care what your children are doing, what your wife or husband is doing? You cannot teach by using your words. Become an inspiration. So keep your room clean, or whatever you want your children to become, or however you want your colleagues to behave with you, become that. Start behaving like that. Become that cool self, peaceful self, so others get inspired. And if you really feel you have very nasty people around you, it is time to make a change. So you have to take some decisions in your life, and for that you need awareness of the quality of energy that surrounds you. If you are not feeling quite good when you are with somebody, change, make a change, leave that energy. A place, leave that place. Something you are doing, you are just not enjoying it, leave it. You have just one life and make the best use of it. Do what you love most. That will give you a lot of energy, happiness, joy, which you cannot buy with all the money you have. Nobody can give it to you. Only you can give the gift of happiness to yourself, because that doesn't lie outside. It lies somewhere within. You have to go within, find it by doing things you love to do, by being in peace, silence, meditating, connecting with nature, vibrating high. Connect with nature, and that is how you have to live life. And everything you have ever desired will be attracted towards you like a magnet. Why? Because your vibrations are high. Now you are going to attract like people, like circumstances, like places, beautiful experiences. And you will know, because the universe is constantly speaking to you through people, through experiences, and through everything that anybody's saying to you. You will just know. There are signs and synchronicities everywhere. You'll not be able to explain, but you will know. That is to say that 90% of your life is actually happening, really happening at the non-physical level. All that we see at the physical level is very small percentage of life. So connect with the laws of the universe, connect with goodness, with silence, with meditation, with more contemplation, satisfaction, joy, happiness, peace, love. These are the things which will bring everything you have ever desired towards you. So, you become your own point of attraction for your desires, because now you have lifted up your energy and vibrations and aura to the vibration at which your desires will flow towards you. You have to rise up at the level so that the universe is able to hand over those desires to you. So you have to vibe with the quality of your desires. So that is why they say, think from the end. Become what you want to become. You are already that. Start feeling like you have already received. then you are going to give out those vibrations of satisfaction, happiness, and then you will attract all that you have ever desired. So that is, it is the other way round. The backwards law. First you do it, first you think it, first you feel it, then it comes. And this is known as the backwards law. But we keep thinking about, no, I'll be happy after I get that. It never happens that way. First be happy, then you receive your desires. So this is the mantra of receiving everything, and real success is peace, real success is good mental health and physical health, and real success is inner joy, satisfaction. You have to get into the pursuit of achieving these, and all material things will line up for you. Automatically it will happen, because you'll become so intuitive. You'll just know which path to follow. You'll have this clarity. When you have self-knowledge, your clarity becomes really good, and you just know. Now you don't go asking others, what should I do? How should I solve this problem? There are no problems, there are no struggles. You are just going downstream. It is not that your life becomes perfect. Still those circumstances, something negative is there, some problems are there. They don't seem like problems. You rise above those circumstances, and you'll just realize when you experience this. So you become greater than your circumstances, than anything that happens in your life, because you have faith, absolute faith that only the good will line up for you. You expect only positive to happen to you, and that is what lines up for you. Beautiful people, beautiful circumstances, and everything beautiful lines up in your life, and you enjoy peace, satisfaction, mental and physical, good health, good emotions, good thoughts. This is success. And who is responsible for this? You. So you are the cause. Stop changing others around you. Even this includes your family members also. Become an inspiration. As you act the way you want others to act, they will be inspired and they'll learn on their own. So don't teach by using your words. Take responsibility. Never feel guilty about all that has happened in your life, or never feel anxious about what will happen in the future, because you are being taken care of by the Almighty, by the universe. All you have to do is be happy in this moment, enjoy, do what you love to do. That's it. That becomes your point of attraction, as Easter Hicks has said. Thank you so much, Inner Universe community. You know it. I love you, and I send you my love and blessings. We'll meet again in our next video. If you are here for the first time, do remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Namaste.